Hey guys, Napoleon here. You guys probably know me as one of the biggest Yakuza fans on earth, but today I'm hitting you with something else. Hot takes. I have no content ideas. I'm going to be honest with you guys, because you guys are my audience. I have no content ideas, so I'm going to be doing hot takes, because this was the only thing I could think of over the entire February break I've had. Starting it off with a pretty hot one. I honestly think most 2D style fighting games are exactly the same. I don't know. Look at Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, maybe Guilty Gear. I don't know if people still play Guilty Gear. I heard Guilty Gear was ass, but I just think that all of them are fundamentally the same, and I do think that they're quite boring to play. Well, I wouldn't say that they're dime a dozen, but they are pretty much dime a dozen. It's not exactly hard to find a 2D fighting game. You know, I just think the whole genre is it's boring. It really is boring. All right. Going on to another hot take, I think Yakuza 3 is one of the greatest games ever created, flawless with its storytelling and combat. But don't get me wrong, it only gets good 2/3 of the way through the game, but I do digress. I do think Yakuza 3 gets shit on a lot more than the other ones, but I like it. I think it's a great game, 2/3 of the way through, that is. The first 3 chapters, God, they're terrible. The combat, you see a street goon, you're locked in the octagon for like 10 minutes. Very saddening. And God, I'm having PTSD. Going on to like an actual hot take, I think most animes are overrated. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I do think that they're a waste of time. This is an old story, but I used to watch Demon Slayer. I stopped watching it because it was so drawn out and it was such a waste of time. And I realized this when I watched three episodes. That's an hour's worth, and it was the same fight. Literally the exact same thing was going on. It was one fight drawn over 3 episodes. That's an hour of my time. You can't argue that. It's a waste of time. I mean, this isn't really a hot take. This is more of just a manga is better than anime. But I don't really read a lot of manga. I stopped keeping up with Berserk. I'm gonna wait for it to get finished before I get back into it. And I mean, another thing about anime is that most of the episodes, a lot of people don't know this, a lot of the episodes are censored. This came as a shock to me, because I used to like anime and stuff. I watched Naruto, One Piece. I used to dabble in it, but some of the stuff was censored, and that's terrible. I hate censorship. And they also do take too long to go anywhere. So this is pretty much a manga W moment, but I don't really keep up with either of them at the present moment. Okay, here's a pretty totally serious and absolutely serious hot take. My music is better than yours. And instead of linking some obscure Spotify playlist, you could find it on my playlist tab. That's right, my music's better than yours. I'm being satirical, because I do have to pad the video for light. I mean, this isn't really a hot take either. This is more of a general statement. Content creation is like one of the most difficult things going on right now. It is so hard finding ideas, writing scripts. I scrapped like 4 videos over break because all of them just sounded so terrible. One of them was about the Hogwarts Legacy voice acting, because God, it's fucking terrible. I think another one was like another one was about Civilization 5, and I mean, like, come on, no one wants to see a video about Civilization 5. This is a tough side hustle. All right, kind of here. Moving on. Before Yakuza, the best. All right, I kind of need to give some context. Before Yakuza, the best game that I've ever played, like my top one, was Sid Meier's Civilization 5. I love Civilization 5. Long story short, this is very idiotic, but I think Civilization 5 is better than Civilization 6. I don't know why. I've never played Civilization 6. I've only seen the trailer halfway through it. I don't know. I don't like the graphics. I don't like the changed HUD. I don't want to. I'll see it go on sale for like $3. I'm like, no, I'm not buying it. I like Civilization 5, and I always recommend it to people instead of Civilization 5. I mean, I don't know. I've never played Civilization 6. It could cure cancer, but I'd have no idea. All right. Here's like the first legitimate hot take, and it's not even a hot take. It's a fucking opinion. This can sound kind of petty, but I don't like the Persona games. This is my one gaming gripe. This is like one of my only gaming hot takes. From the annoying fan base to the repetitive gameplay. Now, before you Persona fans dox me and I don't know, steal my cat, I don't hate RPGs. I know people are already trying to make that argument before I even release the video. I don't like I don't hate RPGs. Oh, Christ. Actually, I've recently started playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I absolutely love the combat and interesting stories combined with these complex and well-designed characters, which is something that I just don't see in Persona. It is cutscene after cutscene with this boring, repetitive plot, it's just, dude, it's not fun, man. I fucking hate Persona. I just don't see, keep in mind, I've only played Persona 4 for like, I want to say 2 hours, 20 minutes, because I did refund it. I'm like, I'm not playing this. This shit sucks. God, it fucking sucks, dude. And even before I played Like a Dragon, I played the entirety of Final Fantasy VII on an emulator. Oh, no, YouTube, don't strike me down. Let me backpedal. I meant to say that I played it on my beloved PlayStation console, like a good little boy. Moving on, even more recently, I've played Ni no Kuni, recommended me by my good friend Desperado, and I like the game. It's fun and humorous. Something Persona 4 is not. Fucking dog shit. That about rounds it up, folks. This has been Napoleon's biggest hot takes. Now, these are mostly from memory alone. If you disagree, I don't know, drop me a comment, subscribe, join the Discord. I'm Napoleon, and I'll see you guys in a month when I get another content idea. Alright, guys. Bye.